I think a lot of people think I probably sit behind a computer all day. It's only about half of my job. I do prototyping as well and a lot of testing. It's a very tinkery job where I get to be behind the computer and then I get to see whatever I design come to real life. And then I get to test it to see if it's actually any good. Designing and creating a solution that'll work is only part of the battle. You have to think about how it's going to be manufactured. How are you going to cut it? How are you going to face certain things? Time is money. When you're making millions of parts, every little second counts. The most terrifying thing is once you're trying to launch a product, you hope that when the contractors first get it in hand, that they like it, it is easy to install. Second thing is, okay, what's going to happen in 10 years? Especially since we have a lifetime guarantee on our stuff, means you really need to think long and hard about something before you make any decisions, because you don't want to mess it up. Obviously, like when you're designing something, it takes multiple iterations to get it. And it could be anything from like a complete redesign to just fixing the angle on this one little thing. So my dad was always interested in to see how things work, and so he would always talk about how different things would work and kind of the mechanics of things. Because he did that and talked about it, I was always curious too. So I've never been much of a TV person or a video games person or kind of indoor person in general. I would take a lot of things apart. So when something broke, it was like kind of devastating. So you'd want to try to like figure out how to fix it. So one time I did break a cabinet. And so then I took apart the whole thing to try to put it back together to fix it. And then my mom got home and I got in big trouble for that. Not only for breaking the cabinet, but then disassembling it all. So I still find myself doing that a lot. I guess it gets me in trouble with my wife sometimes. And she came home and I had to completely disassemble my engine because I was determined I could fix it myself. So I had to rebuild the whole engine, but it worked. A lot of things would bother me if they didn't work, but if everything worked all the time, I wouldn't have a job. Most engineers wouldn't have a job. We need stuff not to work so that we can fix it.